The truth.
Welcome back everybody to the final video of the Intro to Classes mini-series. It is me, Audie, with Middle-earth Mentors, of course, and today we are doing the Beorning, last but definitely not least. My usual disclaimers that I start this little mini-series with: this video is not a guide, it's really basic intro, here's what the combat looks like, and that's it. I'm not going to teach you how to play Beorning in this video. It is January... I don't know, it's the beginning of January today. I don't remember the day. This is what happens when you've been on holidays. It's March! So the info is accurate as of beginning of January 2021. Woo, new year! And of course, some of what I say in this video is my opinion. You don't have to agree with it. That's fine. I don't care. And of course, my biggest tip when anyone is picking a new class as a new player, make sure you know your role. Make sure you know the role the class is assigned with. That is what you will be expected to play in a raid. Alright, so all of that being said, last one, Beorning. This is a paid class, of course, so you have to buy this class regardless of your subscription status, and it is also not connected to any particular content. So, you know, if you buy an expansion in the store, Beorning is not included, that I am aware of. Pretty sure this is a one-off class. However, I haven't gone shopping for Beorning since they came out because I already own it, so if you see one in the store connected to content, let me know. Otherwise, I think it's just a one-off. You can buy it just as the Beorning. It is the one and only one and only class in this game that's locked, and when I say that is, Beorning is a Beorning, and that's it. You can see here, the Beorning race and class are the same. You cannot have an elf Beorning or a hobbit Beorning. It's Beorning, that's it. Because they're shapeshifters. Shape shifters. Wow, why is that so hard to say? Shape shifters. So yes, if you're a Beorning, you're a Beorning. That's your only option. You don't get to be a Beorning warden or anything like that. Male or female, doesn't matter. As well, something unique as far as creation goes, when you are in the actual character creation and you're picking your eye color and stuff like that, this is the only class that you get that you get this little face tattoo. You can change what the tattoo looks like and its color, and that will translate also to the tattoo you get on your bear, and we'll show you that in the game. As well, your character's hair color also translates more or less into what your bear's fur color will be. It's not a great match. They kind of kept the bear furs to a kind of brownish, tannish, darker brownish option. So if you go, you know, a super white-haired Beorning, your bear doesn't look like a polar bear, sadly. But you'll see in game what I'm talking about. So getting back to know your role, this role here, damage and support. At end game, it is 100% support role wanted. You will not be taken as a DPS slot in an endgame raid. Not because your DPS is terrible. I mean, you can landscape solo and everything fine, but compared to an actual DPS class, it is low. So damage on the bear is fine for yourself. It's not as high as quite a few other classes, but their healing at this current time is incredible. They have amazing AoE heals. They can easily main heal. And that is usually what they are sought after for, healing and debuffing, which is odd. A bear healing, you know, but anyway, that's just how they are at this time. They are a heavy armor class. As you can see, she has her big fuck-off axe there. As for weapons, pardon me, they use one-handed axes, clubs, spears, or daggers, or two-handed axes and clubs. As well, they have the capacity to dual wield, so you can carry a weapon in each hand. They can also use bows and crossbows. They do not use shields. So let's see, we can get out of this. We'll go into mine. Unfortunately, mine on this server is only level 25, so you are not going to see a whole big range of combat animations. However, they kind of are similar all the way through. You're a bear, so you do what bears do, roaring and swiping, and that's kind of the extent of it. So you're not going to miss a whole whole bunch here. Okay, so today talking isn't a thing for me today, apparently. Alright, let's see what else. Oh, they are the only class in the game that does not run on power. As you can see here, my health, of course, is going to regen there. And this bar underneath is the Beorning's own specific kind of mana, if you want to call it. It's called Wrath for a Beorning. And you build it up by using skills, and then you spend it using other skills. So you have skills that will give you Wrath. As you can see here, adds 10 to Wrath there at the bottom. And you have skills that will take Wrath away, cost 10 Wrath. So of course right now I can't use this skill because I have how much Wrath? None! So the Beorning is all about balancing not only your forms, man form versus bear form, but how much Wrath you have in each comparatively. Now of course that's going to be different at endgame versus when you're leveling. Really, they took the Wrath component into pretty easy mode. It's not something that you struggle to manage. It's really easy. You almost never run out. So it's not hard. You don't have to worry about, doing math or anything like that. It's pretty basic. Now, as you can see here, they have also made it so that you can travel the world in bear form at an increased speed as opposed to running like a human. So that's really cool. That was something I added later. And also you can see here my character's hair. Okay, I got it as light as this option would allow. And the bear matches it pretty close. It's a little tawnier, I guess you could say, a little browner. And you can see the tattoo on my face there. I don't know if you can see that very well. We get into the, of course, there's no light here. Okay, fine. There we go. The color and the shape matches both on bear and man form. And that is up to you. You can change that as you wish. So keep in mind your hair color will kind of be your bear color. And of course we can also generate some Wrath here. There we go. So I used a skill, gave me 5 Wrath. So at any time in or out of combat, you can switch in and out of bear form. And that's pretty much the basis of this class. Shapeshifter, like I said, you're a bear. You got to see my bear. This is what it looks like. Yay, bear. All the bears look the same. Your animations are all the same. The only difference is your furry colors are so cute. Look at the jump. So cute. And yeah, the bear does a lot of roaring. That's it. As well, Beornings have the return to home skill, same as any other class. They have return to Grimbeorn's Lodge, which is in a totally different part of the world than everyone else. And also they have this cool skill where you can make food on the run, so anywhere that you are, and give it to people, and it's like a regen food, as you can see here. That's really cool. You do not have to have the cooking guild trait or anything like that for that. That's a specific Beorning thing. Let's see. I think that's about it, honestly. I'm going to just show you some of the animations, and that'll be about it, I think. Yeah, the Beorning is incredibly fun. I love it. Oh, here's a tip. Okay, so when you first roll your Beorning, you will notice, now watch my skill bars when I switch stances, man, bear, they stay the same. The skills don't move. Now, by default, oops, that's not what I wanted. That's not the case. So if you go to your options, type in Beorning Shapeshift Bar Swap. This, by default, is enabled, meaning when you switch forms, all of your skills on your skill tree move. They switch bars top to bottom. I find that super freaking annoying, so I disabled it. If you like it, you can keep it, but if you wanted to turn it off, this is where you turn it off. Beorning Shapeshift Bar Swap, unclick this. I find it incredibly annoying to have that, but that's just me. Alright, so I guess we'll start in man form. Also, as you can see, I'm using my stance shift buttons. You don't have to. Some of the skills will automatically switch you into different forms. But anyways, that's all for you to find out. Beornings, of course, have the same 3 lines as everyone else. Blue is tanking-ish. Red is your DPS one. Yellow is your buffing healing one. Debuffing healing one, sorry. Beornings are... they have a tanking tree. They don't main tank in a raid generally. There are other classes better suited to that. However, 3-man, 6-man, casual runs with your kin, yes, they can fulfill that tank slot if needed, or an off tank. But like I said, because their heals are so amazing right now, generally you're going to want that strong suit in your hand, that strong card in your hand, you're going to play it where it's best suited, i.e. healing. So, yeah, keep that in mind. But the Beorning is really fun to play both on your own and in groups with all of the different trees. Being versatile is really fun, and of course, it does all of them pretty well. So, okay, with that said, I will just start pew-pewing the things, and yeah, that'll be it. I'll show you guys some effects here. Now, these are man effects, of course. You can only do them in man form. She roars in man form. Now, if I want to switch to bear form, I can also just use a bear skill. Okay, you can see the shift in combat is very fast. There's no delay. It's smooth. That's really about it. It's just kind of this. You do have a skill later on, well, not very much farther, but I'm not very high level, where the bear will stand up like you see them do in real life and, you know, claw the shit out of your face. It's pretty sweet. That's about it. If I want to switch back to man form in combat, again, I can just click a skill, keep going. You can see here just how smooth it is. There's hardly any delay there on the switch. So you don't have to worry about, you know, missing your hit or anything like that. A couple of extra ones, and that's honestly about it. That's all I really have for skills at this point. You get a little run speed boost, which will stun your target at the next hit, which is awesome. As well, not every skill you get is designated man or bear form. Some of them are used in any form. So basically, you know, it's just about going out there, switching your forms, learning which skills you can use when, which are more effective when, because of course some are going to be more effective in different stances, and which ones build wrath, take wrath away, etc. And which ones can be used in any stance. And yeah, that's about it, really. It's of course, like I said, I'm super young in this tune, so it's kind of a little bit of a handicap there, but I really enjoy the Beorning. It is so much fun to play when you're out there, you know, being a man, being a bear, being a man, being a bear, and getting to run around like this and, I don't know, do all the fun things as a bear. It's just, I find it super exhilarating. Most people I know really love this class. It is an incredibly fun class. I don't find it gets boring or tiresome at all because it's you're constantly changing and shifting things, and I really like that. Let's see, what else could I say about it? I think that's about it, really. Yeah, you're definitely wanted in a raid. There's no question there. And they're super cool, and they have some unique facial features and stuff that no other class can get. As well, you can be super buff. Like, look at how buff my chick is. Look at the size of those arms. Like, they're huge. Anyway, okay. Yeah, so if being a bear and roaring at things and slashing throats is your thing, this is definitely a good class for you. Thank you for tuning in to all of these videos over the last, God knows how long it took. Probably way too long, but and enjoy trying out all your new classes, and I'll see you guys in the world. Bye!